What's going on, YouTube? This your boy Aristotle R with the RAR. We back with another episode of Market Talk, and today we're going to talk about a few things. How I'm up 71K today. We're going to talk about a stock that I really like and why I like it and why you should buy it right now. And we're going to talk about some news that I think you guys would be interested in knowing about. But before we drop all of this, all I ask you guys to do in exchange for all of this is leave me a like in the comment. Without further ado, let's get right into it, folks. So, first of all, let's get into the good news, all right? The good news is this, boom. FINRA, all right, FIRA, is looking at lowering the day trading PDT limit from 25K to 2,000. So what does that mean? That means if you are a day trader, that means that you can day trade unlimited with just 2,000. That right there will change the game for a lot of people, man. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. Is it going to make it to where a lot of people are, you know, blowing accounts? Maybe. But at the same time, I feel like it's a positive because it'll make it to where lots of people will trade more. You get what I'm saying? Look, somebody said, I can see the blown accounts from now. Holy blown accounts, right? So you see the comments right here. But, hey, it is what it is. If you love options, this is a great thing. Think about it. You got 2,000. I could play with 2,000 as much as I want to play with it. I think they should do it. I think it's a positive. You get what I mean? Now, let's talk about this part right here, folks, where I am up 77K on the day. Let's get into it. Let me show you guys my exact portfolio. For some reason, it says 941 whenever I plug in the USB-C cord to my Robinhood app, but as you can see, I can go up and down, right? And what was the one that went crazy today? Let's look at daily gains. Today's return lost 7K. That's crazy that I'm up 78K, but lost 7K on you. Bull made 6,000. This one made 7,000. So that offset that one. Okay. So yeah. 78K on the day. Time for me to start averaging out some leaps pretty soon, you know, just taking profits and everything. But just being able to make someone's income in a day is just amazing. As you can see, it's moving as you guys are on this particular live. And in 1 month, what did we make? 600,000 in a month. All right, and as you can see, I just went up another 1,000 while we're on this live. But God bless you guys. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get right into the part that you guys want to see, which is what? The play. Okay, so first of all, the play is SMCI. Now, before I get into the, you know, why I like this play and everything, let me show you guys something interesting. This is pretty cool. One of my members is up 33K in 3 months. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope. Look what happens when you're in my group chat and you follow my exact plays. We got everybody up. You get what I mean? Their account is up 40%. It's just dope to see people making money. And I'm pretty sure this is a new game. So we can go to the games channel, Honey Drip Games. We should be able to see this. Oh, look. Somebody said greatest comeback in Honey Drip history. This guy was down 43K, and now he's up 40K. You get what I'm saying? You see what happens when you're in this chat? This person is up 152%. Let's go look at, we can find that one guy. And then you got this guy who's up so many games, folks. I want to find, oh, here we go, folks. Told you I'll find them. One thing we don't do is lie. All right? No need to lie. As you can see, this person is up 33K in the past 3 months. I mean, I got so many testimonials like this, it's ridiculous. And you never know who's watching or who's paying attention until people do. I'm so glad that people decide to start paying attention to me. And I'm glad that people are making money. So shout out to everybody who's in my Discord. I call all my plays inside of this channel right here. And ICLR leaps are up right now. And I called that. Let's see when I called that. So that's the one that recently went off. Let's do in this channel real quick, and then we'll get into why I like SMCI, ICLR. Okay, let's see, right here. May 20th, okay? May 20th, I called this. And look, we're up 65%. You get what I mean? Like, all you got to do, if you want to make easy bread, this channel right here is going to get you rich. I tell everybody whenever they asking me what's the play, what's the get rich scheme, don't get me wrong, you can easily get in Bitcoin, you can easily get on all types of things, but when I call these leaps, y'all better pay attention. That's all I got to say, folks, because I know how to look at a company and tell if the leap will blow. That's why so many people, why do you think you can just scroll down and you could just see all these type of games? Because I'm telling you, this channel right here it's it right here, folks. So make sure you guys hit the link in the description. Next people who get in, I'll say I only got 25 slots left. So next 25 people who get in for 15 to try us out for a week. And then it's 125 after that. But you got to understand, and you pay me 125 a month. Look what this person made in a week. So you're actually, it's really like you're in free. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you really think this person, they have more than 10x their yearly subscription? So you got to understand that. Stop looking at money like, oh, yeah, I'm paying you some money. Nah, I'm going to give you your ROI. You're just paying for my time. So let's get into why I like SMCI. First of all, earnings are forecasted to grow 38.2%. All right. So that's first and foremost why I love this particular stock. This stock has been showing some promising features. In 2024, it went crazy. And then in 2025, the beginning of the year, it had this crazy falling wedge breakout. Insane falling wedge breakout. I'm talking about textbook. And if you don't know what a falling wedge is, you know, I always have my searches ready. This is a falling wedge pattern, pretty much, as you can see. Falling wedge, right? Textbook falling wedge, I'm talking about. And we caught that in the chat. And we're also in the leaps. So, you know, we're already in, don't get me wrong. And I'll show you guys my gains verbatim. I'll show you when I call this. So that's another thing, folks. That's why you need to be inside of my chat. Let's go to leaps and long term real quick. All right, leaps and long term, SMCI. All right, boom. March 14th is when I called this. Okay, and I got in Sophie. Sophie is up 100%. And look, hey, it's like I said, if you guys don't want to miss these, you might want to tap in. Okay, and TTD. That's 3 in a row. As you guys can see, in all of these, this printed very great. This, and look, his printed 60%. This one went crazy. This one went crazy. Hey, should I say more? And I can show you that exact leap that we're in right now, as a matter of fact. I lost some money on it today, but hey, I'm not even up that much. Let's see if I got, yeah, I'm not even up that much. I'm only up 5%. So I want to show you guys. You guys are not too late. Right here. As you guys can see. And I'm in the 42 calls, 1/15/2027. So it's not too late at all. I personally think, you know, I'm going to hold this particular position, but based on, you know, research and everything, I personally think this thing could go. You know, earnings are forecasted to grow nearly 40% per year. But I was checking their balance sheet, their financial statements. Year-over-year revenue growth, $7 billion more than last year, trailing 12 months. But the revenue needs to, the trailing 12 months revenue needs to increase. It's like they increased on revenue. I'm not sure if they really, I think what it is, whenever you see something like this, but the revenue is stagnant, a growth in revenue, but net profit doesn't really grow, that means they're investing a lot of their money into the particular company. Look at this, cost of revenue went up 7 billion as well. So that's why. So that's what I mean. Like the cost of running it went up, and that could, be a positive for the remaining year. They probably did this year. So the next 4 to 5 years could be positive. You get what I'm saying? It's ways you got to look at it. But the revenue growth is something that I really like. Positive revenue growth year over year. Track record of it. But man, that's really all I have, folks. I don't like to waste you guys' time. I like to make these at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, because I know you guys' time is valuable. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys tap in the Honey Drip. I'll leave the link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this.